Many times people have websites that just have a whole bunch of information, and if it's a new person to a site like this, they have no idea what to do or where to go, and there's no one there to help them, right?
Oh, totally.
So they got to kind of find their way around, try and find stuff, and many people lose those people because they get frustrated and leave. So,
Right.
so what we've done is we've created what are called website companions. And Arthur here is my own personal website companion. He sits in the corner, and he can be bobbing like this or not. Some people like it one way, some people like it another. Or he can pop up after any number of seconds. I don't have him doing that. I just click on him, and then he pops up. Now,
Gotcha.
the design can be totally matched of a company's branding. They don't have to have an image here. It could be a photograph of the owner, or it could be anything. It could be or nothing. And the colors and everything can change, and the image behind here can change. And he says basically, hello, I'm Arthur, and I'm here to assist you. There are 10 frequently asked questions below. Feel free to ask me any other questions too. And so what I've got here are the top 10 most frequently asked questions for this particular site. So like, what's this site about? And he will look into his memory banks, and he'll say it's about custom GPT tools to help artists, businesses, and authors with their careers and especially their marketing. Then he says, how can I assist you further? Is there something specific you're looking for help with, or a challenge that you'd like to solve? Basically get people more involved with the site, more involved with products and services. And he's trained on anything to do with the company, its products, its services, its policies, its prices, anything the company wants a new visitor to know. The website agent here is trained on them. So like I say, there's the 10 basic ones that people ask, like, what is an AI assistant? But he actually goes a lot further. So he explains here what it is and how it works, and then continues with the thing. But what's really special about this is not only can he answer, questions that are pre-programmed on the frequently asked questions, but because he's ChatGPT, so he can answer questions about anything. So I could say, so if I was coming to this site and I was interested in custom AI assistants for musicians, for instance, I might ask him a question about something like, what's a good beginning marketing plan for a musician? And he will just go out on the internet, or I can constrain him so he doesn't, because
That's what I was going to ask you. If you in setting it up, you set up the limitation on its queries.
Exactly. So here he gives 7 different steps that are beginning steps. And then just like with ChatGPT, I could say, okay, tell me more about number 2.
Right.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Apart from the constraints, I sometimes do hybrids where I say, let's say I train one of them on the market research information and the marketing campaign information of a company. And then I train it to say, use that as your primary source. If, however, you see something in your broad, vast knowledge that you feel might be helpful or applicable, feel free to add it, so long as it doesn't contradict anything in your knowledge base.
Gotcha.
That works.
I get it.
Yeah, that works pretty well. But the other thing is that after a short time of talking, Arthur can pop up a little calendar and say, hey, would you be interested in a free consultation? If so, here's the calendar, and they can book it right here in this box. He can also say things like, oh, we have a special this week on this product. Up pops a picture of the product, the description, the price, and everything, and they can buy it right there in the bot 24/7. It can, it can collect testimonials. It can send people to webinars. It can turn everybody into a lead, because there are various different ways that it can get their email address. So instead of people coming to the website, looking around, getting frustrated or not, but leaving, and you're losing that potential lead, it converts them into leads. So
Gotcha.
that's basically the thing. I want to show you one other quick thing. That's one particular style. There's also a different style, which is this one. And what's different about this one is it's kind of simpler and less flashy, but it's also instant. So some people prefer the instant response, and some people prefer the pretty response.
Gotcha.